So, you want to make a video game, your dream game. It can feel like you're standing at the bottom of a huge, intimidating mountain, right? Well, today we're going to give you the map, the gear, and the guide to make that climb to the very top. This quote really gets to the heart of it. Because making a game, it's not just about learning to code or making cool art. It's a journey that tests your patience, your creativity, and your belief in yourself. The real challenge is internal. And I'm willing to bet you've felt that way before, staring up at that massive peak, feeling totally overwhelmed. It's where so many amazing ideas die. But here's the thing. Any mountain, no matter how big, can be climbed. You just need to prepare for the journey before you take that first step. That's right. Before you even think about writing a single line of code, the most important work happens right up here, in your head. Getting your mindset right is everything. It's the most critical piece of gear you'll carry. Now, let's talk about the pitfalls, the big crevasses that swallow aspiring developers whole. Number one, trying to make a massive, sprawling RPG for your first project. Look, that's like trying to climb Mount Everest in your sneakers. You gotta start smaller, conquer a hill first. And you've seen those videos, right? I made my dream game in 24 hours. It looks so easy, but you gotta understand, that's an illusion. It's movie magic. They don't show you the years of experience, the weeks of planning, and all the clever editing. Real development is a marathon, not a sprint.
This right here, this illustrates the single most dangerous trap, letting other people's failures become your own. When someone who tried and failed tells you it's impossible, it's so easy to just believe them, to give up. But their journey isn't your journey. Don't let their bruises stop you from starting your climb.
Okay, so our head's in the right place. We're feeling motivated. Now it's time to pack our bags. We need to talk about the actual tools you're going to use to get up this mountain. And your most important tool, by far, is your game engine. Think of it like a pre-packed climbing kit. It comes with all the ropes, the harnesses, the clips, all the really complicated stuff like graphics and physics are already handled. It means you don't have to invent climbing from scratch. It's a huge head start. So, which one do you pick? Honestly, don't get paralyzed by this choice. If you want a job in the industry, yeah, maybe focus on Unity or Unreal. If you're doing this for the love of it, Godot is absolutely fantastic. The most important thing is to just pick one and start moving. You can always switch gear later. So how do you learn to use this stuff? Well, tutorials are great for learning the basics, how to tie the knots. But game jams? A game jam is like a weekend training climb. The pressure, the deadline, it forces you to actually use your skills and solve problems you'd never find in a tutorial. It's where the real learning happens. All right, you've got your gear, you've practiced a bit. Now what? Well, a smart climber never just starts walking up. They study the mountain. They plan their route. And in game dev, that plan is your map. And that map has a few key parts. Your game design document, or GDD, that's the literal blueprint. Your mood board is all about the feeling, the vibe you're going for. And milestones, those break this gigantic, scary climb into small, manageable chunks. Okay, now I need you to listen very, very closely. This right here is the golden rule of game development. It is 100% non-negotiable. You must use version control. So why am I being so dramatic about this? Because it's your safety rope. It's your emergency beacon. It's a time machine for your entire project. If you make a huge mistake and fall, version control lets you go right back to the moment before you slipped. You will never lose your work. It is an absolute lifesaver. Okay, deep breath. We're prepared. We've got our gear, we've got our map. Now comes the hard part, the long, slow, challenging part of the journey, the actual climb. It's time to build the game. And let me let you in on a little secret that every veteran developer knows in their bones. Whatever amount of time you think something's going to take, multiply it by 1.5, maybe even 2, because unexpected storms, we call them bugs, they will happen. You have to plan for them. And you are gonna face challenges. Bugs are a given. Burnout is a very real danger. You have to remember to rest. And optimization. So many people ignore this one. An unoptimized game is like filling your backpack with rocks. It just makes the whole climb slower and more exhausting. Pack light. Now, when you're deep in the code, it's so easy to get tunnel vision. You're just focused on the next handhold, the next line of code. Playtesting. That's how you force yourself to stop, look around, and see the whole mountain. It helps you spot dangers you would have completely missed. And there's our right way to do it. Start early, even with a janky prototype. Ask smart questions. But the most important rule, and the hardest one to follow, is to just be quiet. Don't say anything. Let your player get lost. Let them get frustrated. Their struggle is pure gold. It's showing you exactly where your map is wrong. And then you do it. You make it. You're standing on the summit, and the view is incredible. You've built your game. But wait, the journey's not quite over. Now you have to get other people up here to see this amazing view with you.
And this is the question that haunts every single creator. You've poured your soul into this thing. You've finished this epic climb. But what if nobody cares? What if no one even shows up?
Well, here's the brutally honest truth. They won't. You can make the most beautiful, fun, perfect game in history, but if people don't know it exists, it doesn't matter. Marketing isn't something you tack on at the end. It's the final critical leg of the journey. You need a concrete goal here. On a platform like Steam, getting something like 7,000 wishlists before you launch is a huge deal. It's like sending up a flare that tells the algorithm, hey, people down there are really excited about this. That's how you build momentum and turn a small launch into a massive success. So there you have it. We've gone over the mindset, the gear, the map, and the path. It's a long road, for sure. It's going to be hard, but it is 100% possible. Your mountain is waiting. The only question left is, what's your first step?